An interesting new micro market that we are going to focus on today is Asalfa, which lies on the Andheri Ghatkopar Link Road in the Mumbai metropolitan region. This corridor has gone from strength to strength with big ticket projects like the metro, which has changed its skyline completely. Just like the rest of MMR, here too you have both the developed and the underdeveloped parts contradicting each other. Ashish Bhatia visits Asalfa to find out why, despite the odds, it is still a very interestingly poised market for developers and buyers.
MMR's pricey real estate market leaves very little room for home buyers and investors to find a promising micro market to invest in before it becomes unaffordable. However, rapid pace of urbanization means that what were overlooked locations earlier have become highly sought after real estate markets almost overnight. Asalfa village in Ghatkopar West is one such region, which is poised to witness its long established slums transform into major developments.
In between this entire stretch of Andheri Ghatkopar Kurla Road, traditionally where the Asalfa village is located, has always been low largely due to slum pockets. The difference being as much as 100%, seeing a large amount of commercial development take place, and followed by commercial development, we are now seeing a large part of residential development take place.
This is not the first time that Asalfa has seen such interest. Back in 2010, investor interest in Asalfa rose sharply, with large areas being purchased in anticipation of a rise in prices. Nearly 2,146 units were launched here in 2010 alone, with investors betting on big-ticket development in the region such as the metro. However, delays cooled that activity down with only 176 units being launched this year. But now that the metro is in place, experts say that Asalfa has begun to recover. Prices have already increased from 11,427 per square foot in 2012 to 14,091 per square foot in 2014.
We did a soft launch in the area just to gauge the response. And we had a tremendous response with 50% project getting sold out before we paused bookings and said, okay, let's see where this market heads out to.
Another plus for Asalfa is that the area benefits from the ongoing development in the regions immediately surrounding it, with initiatives like SCLR, Eastern Freeway and the metro. While developers sound optimistic, the large slums in the area are sure to be a cause of concern. Slum redevelopment is the only way developers will be able to acquire land in the area. But as everyone has seen in the rest of MMR, it is by no means an easy or quick process. While developers may claim they will get all the clearances, experts warn investors to be cautious.
There are a number of SRA developers looking seriously at that corridor. The two big challenges what I see is a lot of land there has to be SRA, and also the hilly terrain in that vicinity makes development not so easy. 55% of the population today in the city stay in slums. It's high time the government start looking at a slum-friendly SRA-driven policy which can help promote growth, so that there's a lot of housing stock which comes whereby we end up cleaning these slums.
If the Slum Rehabilitation Authority in MMR manages to do just that, then Asalfa may just witness another real estate boom. And that holds true for other micro markets as well. It's a clear lead for decision makers on how they can offload the burden of MMR's already saturated dense markets. Identify the neglected pockets within the city limits itself, chalk out a strategy and see them turn it all around. With camera person Malika Arjuna in Mumbai, Ashish Bhatia for Indie TV.